Alright, so Tosa Legendary Domination Campaign. This is a Levy only run. So explain that in a second. Alright, so start off as Tosa. We're doing a Levy only run. I also wanted to show a strategy I haven't seen other people use. For the strategy, I'll go ahead and delete the units while I explain it that aren't levies. For the strategy, we're going to max taxes in every province in order to increase the ability to defend each province. We'll have an army there that'll defend the province and help maintain order with the taxes. Doing this, we will actually still have a surplus income, and we'll be able to support armies. So we'll both have a good defense and a decent offense. Although it's not the most efficient way of running your economy. It is a way to keep yourself defensive everywhere at once. So we really have a couple choices here, starting off with this faction as far as expansion. The game wants us to go up here to EO, but EO is kind of not great. It's got meager soil, it's got copper. There's not really a strong incentive to go this way. It takes several turns to walk here. Right, that's 4 turns to move my army there. And same thing, it'll take them 4 turns to get to me. We're just so far away that it doesn't feel particularly worth it to launch an attack on them. So instead, we're going to aim at a better prize. In this case, we need a blacksmith. Blacksmith is crucial to this strategy. We need to be able to upgrade our levy infantry in order to have a good army. So rather than go up here, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head down there. So right off the back, max taxes, and we'll head this way. It's kind of a lot of RNG. What's going to happen after this? I don't intend to abandon Tosa, but sometimes Tosa gets taken. It really depends on a lot of factors. You can't afford too large of an army. Generally, just 6 people and whoever's in charge. But they can often do different things to push us out of Tosa. So it'll take. I have the first ship heading over there with the Geisha, so she can stop by and explore. And in a few turns, we'll have an army heading over there from here. Yeah, so the reason why Tosa is pretty undefendable is once we leave here, we can't really afford to support a large army here. Tosa is just too vulnerable to keep on this island. The only real solution to Tosa being so vulnerable is to take the entire island. But, like I said earlier, there's nothing on the island. There's no reason to take it. You're not gonna, you don't gain anything from conquering this island. I guess you get territory, but it doesn't really matter. In our strategy, we're going to play really tall, and so having a bunch of territory isn't necessarily beneficial to us. So we're probably going to have a pretty small military for a long time, and a small industry. We're going to go ahead and ignore that. A plan I do have, though, and this is what kind of the strategy rests on, is we're going to go over here and take Satsuma. Ideally, the province itself. I don't know what to do with the rest of them after that happens. There's a lot of RNG that can happen here. They start off at war with a country to their north, and that country often they often fight a huge battle here. It's where the armies are building up, and they also often lose that fight. So we're going to build the forces to defend Tosa, and we're just going to build 6 levies. I'm not going to touch any buildings here, because instead I'd rather use the money that we have to support our armies. The armies themselves will be a major moneymaker. All right. One of the benefits of strategy too is we're not doing anything about our spring, so we do not generally have to worry about invading in the winter. We're just leaving our island because in spring. So you can tell for the defenses back here, I left about 6 units. Let's see. All right, so we can see that they have no armies in either area, which is beneficial. We're still going to want to start with. I've done this strategy a few times, and there is a bit of an issue with starting with Osumi. I might try it this time again. If we start with Osumi, there's a risk that when we get to Satsuma, they kill us and we die. They'll build an army there. They can put about 3 units a turn, plus 1 for the AI, and they will, by the time we can take Osumi, march over to the border, and then march into Satsuma. It's 3 turns. In a time, they can build 9 units. So it's not necessarily that they will build 9 units. It's just they have a good possibility of doing that. We can see their general over here. It's actually weaker than normal, which is nice. Usually they have an actual general here, so let's say we're getting kind of a weak run here. Yeah, Satsuma is really important for us. We need to get that blacksmith up as soon as possible. We're going to be choosing a different upgrade strategy than you're probably used to. You're going to think that we're going to end up going for accuracy, but we are not. Instead, we're going to be going for armor. So the point of this strategy is to have a bunch of riflemen who are really good at fighting. They'll be able to hold the walls really well. Field fights, we'll have to base a lot of our ability to win on infantry placement. Bad placement will cost us. So he's got an army there already. Hopefully it's not too bad. Early game, we're going to be fighting a ton of battles. Trying to hold all this territory down, so it's kind of rough. Just make sure he can actually land. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and hope for the best. Tosa. I'm actually not really going to be upgrading Tosa just because they're in such a precarious position. I need to get troops from here to Tosa. And that's just not particularly easy, especially early game. We need to get Satsuma built up, troops over. But I need more than Satsuma built up, so I need money. Let's try some draw now a bit. I like to let the AI chase me when I do that. We're not going to be having any real Navy list run. It's also going to be a Navy list run. We will build a small Navy for coastal invasion. There's still these small islands down here. But that'll be its only real goal, is blowing up dockyards that we're trying to invade. Alright, so he built 1 extra unit, which is awesome. Means we can easily beat him. So, you might think loot's the bad choice here, but I really need the money. So, we're going to loot it. We're going to let everything else kind of slowly replenish. They're going to destroy everything, including the blacksmiths. That's just kind of how it goes. Alright. I'm going to leave the general here, because the fights, he's going to do he'll get heroic victories. I'll leave one soldier. Goal here is to see if we can strike Omi and burn to the ground too. I'm not going to invest any of this money in Tosa. It's actually kind of complicated on what we should invest it in. For now, I'm just going to invest in upgrading the town core. We're going to want to get, for Satsuma, 3 building slots with an inn, factory, and 1 training camp. So these are producing good troops. Eventually, we'll actually make more trading camps. Great, there's also. Alright. So that. Get more troops in here. Inspire the army. I'm not going to upgrade the town because it doesn't matter. What's the cost on this? 1,000. Stuff. Alright. He's got a much bigger army there. We might end up having to siege this guy out. We'll see what happens. Rebellion. Oh, it's gonna be tight one. Okay, so he's gonna take like 1 turn to get to me. That's enough turns. That's a pretty good army at that point. So we can't take it. We're gonna start him out. Upgrade into Satsuma. I'm actually not necessarily going to keep this town. The game plan is just to burn it, and then I might leave, let it rebuild, and burn it again. One of the benefits to how low force I keep being in Satsuma is a victory will probably be heroic. Alright. There's a good chance that Osumi tries to, strike that. I think I have a pretty decisive advantage here. It's a pretty good battle spot, but 6 Levy infantry against 4. Levy spears are is not overly useful for the AI. For me, I could get a lot of use out of Levy spears, but AI is kind of, we'll just try and charge them front. Sometime I'll try kind of a optimal strategy game where I show different ways I would use maybe Levy spears or katana with the strategy that I'm going to be employing. No. Still looks really nice. So for the best. Not saves coming, so if I die, I just kind of die. Not much to it. It's only a very slight uphill. Send my generals, see if I can draw them out at all, especially their general. The cover will disrupt them a bit, but not too much. I wonder if I could draw something with my general. Sending one spear. On the infantry. Actually, use my advantage and draw some of them out. Should be able to pretty easily flap that move. These guys over here. I guess once the fight engages, the cavalry will charge the front line. Ideally, the worst case scenario here would be they would try to chase the general. They might have to retreat if they do that out of the battlefield. These guys are getting worn. Alright. He's getting there. It's nice he doesn't really have any cover over here either. I'm going to try to get them walking in the opposite direction of where we are. So once the fight engages, they're probably going to pull off. Which is fine. If they're on the other side of the map, they can't really do much. Bring the general back. I don't know if you can tell I pre-gamed the strategy just a bit. What's the general doing? On, drawing the fire. Move up. Move up. Come on. Go. General's in. die. Good. Nice. And one to fight. I think you can tell I've been doing this just for a bit. This is one of the games I'm probably the best at that I've played. Played this game since Medieval 1. Okay. Second line out while this line. These guys. He's fine. The only thing I'm unsure of in this game is I don't know if getting a heroic victory or my AI or my um, from the air to the air, if that'll affect his honor later. There we go. I was a little unsure about that one for a second. I just saw him charge the general, and I kind of knew that was up the end. I mean, general charges can be good, but if you just simply respond to them, even though you'll take a lot of losses, killing them in general in a levy fight, you're gonna win. All right. Hopefully, I can outrate that. Hopefully, also we don't get a rebel arm attacking the city. All right. They basically always do this, so we just kind of have to hope that we can keep winning these fights. We're gonna have to use a lot of general shenanigans. I mean, as Tosa, ideally we hold Tosa. I would say there's a decent chance we'll lose it. Maybe maybe 2 out of 3 chance that it'll eventually take it. I'll try to not let that happen, but just getting the troops I need to pull it off. To Tosa, it's difficult, especially when as soon as Satsuma gets upgraded, he's gonna be producing a lot of troops. That'll be a hard decision to make if I want to divert some of those troops to Tosa to help defend, or if I want to use them to burn things down and get money. All right, pretty simple strategy here. We're going to get them to chase us while we shoot them. We have garrison. Obviously, the garrison isn't all levy infantry, but for garrison, I don't care. We gotta use what we got in garrison duty. You can't be very picky about it. I could have obviously taken. I could have taken destroy the barracks and wouldn't have got this guy, but just don't want to purposefully sabotage myself here if I don't need to. We're doing too deep. You don't have to, but where else am I going to put them? All right. So if I start getting any losses, these guys will come pouring in, or if I think I'm going to get hit with hardened corner. All right. So change my mind on the whole dude on the. They're gonna have Levy. They're gonna have spear Tachis coming at us, and we're going to need to be able to handle that. so let's get you guys. Your tip touches this end. In Shogun Total War, it's actually really important that you take care to do this stuff before the fight breaks out. Often, so as more experienced players know, the game will lag really hard in a fight, and if you don't have yourself pre-set up, that lag could kill you. You want to make sure you have plans. So the plan for this fight, Levy on the wall. When he breaks through, we'll shoot him with these guys. Garrison infantry hopefully get a lot of kills. We're not going to pull people off the wall when they break. We're just going to use people on the wall as meat shields. Try to shoot the enemy past them. Alright. Let's try to go there. Let's see how it goes. Oh, we got tons. Okay. We don't have a lot of time to do this running. He's going to immediately, when he sees my soldiers, start chasing him with the Yari or with the cavalry. Sometimes they'll spawn over here too, and if they do, it is a bit of a problem. Let's make sure everyone's on guard mode. That's it. Not gonna send any Yari key at me. Something over there. There we go. There we go. That's the bridge. Keep an eye on this area to make sure there's nobody coming. So we're on Legendary, we don't have a map, we have to monitor everything. Alright, run to the spears. Gonna get trapped and killed. Ideally, so we'll be on Tatsu. We'll run to the side. So we start to climb some of those Yarikachi. And that does kind of suck, but we can do that. Try to divert some much because Yarikachi can damage. Let's get like this break. We're winning pretty handily. Pull a lot of his Yarikachi out. Still's got some, but they're getting wiped out. Pull some more. Might pull the general too, see what happens. Bit dangerous pulling the general. Sometimes he's gotta be dangerous. Actually, we're not gonna pull general. No need to. Have to give up anyways. Oop, yep. Alright. Slimes, what do I do with that? I think we already got you a bit. Alright, strip pulling this guy out. He's cold. Get him off the walls. My preemptively use that. Did it. Yeah, a lot of our fights are going to be like this, really hair triggering. You see a lot of, in order to win that fight, I had to be pretty creative. So in the end of battles in Fall of the Samurai, always choose end battle. The only way you would choose continue is if you wanted the enemy army to survive. That could be because end battle you get very generous kill counts. But sometimes you'll even delete armies when they should have survived. This might be one of those times you might see it. Sometimes it is better to leave the enemy alive though, especially like a rebel. You wanna, they're gonna go constant injuries, so you just wanna let them go. So if you get hit by a weaker army next turn, that's not bad strategy. Yep, and that's me them dying, just like that. No reason to die. They had hundreds of troops in that fight. I could not have chased one out my cavalry. All right, this dude turns out. Let's see if we can kill him. I think so. All right, let's loot. Use the money. All right, we got 3 guys here, which is great. We'll get another one. Four of 6 to build on. Let me keep our troop production high. So it says I got one more happiness. When we get for another levy. You can see Tosa's not really doing anything for my economy. They're kind of holding back actually. The reason I won't invest in them is it's could very easily get taken. Like I said, 2 out of 3 times that settlement gets taken. It's mostly based on who wins. Because Tokushima, my ally, is going to end up fighting the other 2 people on the island. Tokushima wins, the island's secure, I'm safe, Tosa will never get attacked. Tokushima loses, which happens pretty often, then they'll start getting attacked constantly. And usually how they'll kill me is they'll send a geisha, take my general out of here, and then I'm stuck with whatever infantry I have. And after that, they'll starve me out because I can't sally, because I don't have enough troops to win a sally. I don't have morale. Does make a pretty good target. They're going to keep shooting us. But as you can tell, right now our economy is not really based on whatever they're doing. They're just going to burn all down. There's nothing I can do about that. Nor should I try to do anything about it. That. One more guy. One. Trying to do is ideally get a full stack here that I can start using to burn everything down around me. Be better if I could, as soon as I get a good enough sized army, start raiding everywhere else. Alright, below on money. That's less than ideal. I messed that one up. Let's see if he'll be alright. I don't want to distract him, don't cost too much. You might just run around burning things down. This everything is in good shape. Except for carries, this all is. Not interested. Need the money. Alright, fingers crossed, see what happens. He didn't do anything. Nice. Going around us. Make it snuff. See if he goes for the bait. Yeah, I'm trying purposely to keep the numbers small in Satsuma. Right. Yeah, I don't really care about the negatives too much. So we're going to be earning money by burning things down. It's the main way we're bringing in income. So, just need an army big enough to burn stuff down. A single 20 stack would be really good. There we go. That's what I wanted. It's a tough fight. Must have withdraw actually. This has got way too many troops. ready. He just got to actually hit the city. Which money we have? 6 for losing 600 there. Oh. Here we go. Time to hero victory. It's not necessarily the same strategy as last time, but it's gonna be a similar strategy. He's a bunch of rebels, so they have no morale. It's gonna be pretty easy to handle. I didn't even realize Saga rebelled. That was the honor hits I've been taking. Ideally, we'll win this fight, gather my army, we'll march once again on the city to the southeast, try to get more money out of it. Okay. So the game plan is kind of similar to last time. We're going to... His generals are the only real challenge we have here. So... I'm gonna get them to chase us, think where they get shot. Shoot over here. Let's he just has infantry, so it should be pretty easy to stop them. Okay. Scan, shell starts over here. Sorry, Spear, you're gonna be actually out here. See, he's got some cavalry there. There's some of our guys out there. Try to kill whatever he's got. Don't want to go to the tower if I don't have to. Go. We got chasers. She's actually good. Just need to charge them at me. Yeah, we're trying to get the cavalry out because the cavalry are actually a decent threat on foot. That's an unfortunate place to retreat to. Brown. Okay. Yeah, you kind of just have to accept you're gonna get shot sometimes. through. Break through the break through. Got that. Got another saber over there. He's going for it. There. He's good to kill more out. He's kind of not coming up with a lot of troops. I think this is a really good shot here. All these guys are just walking over there. Trace. That's not good enough. And they moved down. Yeah, this is these bridge maps. And bridge they very often glitch out. Take this back. Generals are on their way. Okay. Hopefully, put these guys in the walls with break them. It's like it's fun here. here. Now, my gear sometimes get a lot of kills. It's just a bit of a waste of experience, but I try to value unit longevity. Make sure that the more dangerous roles will be taken up by the units that are the most expendable. Alright, let's get inside. Yeah, hopefully I can drop the Saber Cav. They are actually pretty horrible when they go on your dudes. They do a lot of damage. Saber Cav, one of the things you actually have to somewhat worry about. Not a lot, but the already Cav claim your wall, they're just like they're not that strong, but enough Saber Cav get on you. They can quite a bit of damage. A little closer. The battles just kind of like this early. You can't really afford to have too large an army in Satsuma. So a lot of they're just going to constant rebellions for a bit. The main reason why is I'm trying to bring in a lot of income. I could use a much smaller army, hold down those two territories, and slow grow, but I don't like really being slow. So I don't need to melee them. I believe in you. Stop them moving. See, these guys aren't good at melee, but neither are they. We're just gonna have like a punchy max now and we'll do it. Really just need to break this general. This general's broken, he's gone. This one, the advantage is keeping your men on the wall, because they'll keep shooting. You might lose the guys there in this area, but we responded. Alright, there we go. Another day, another heroic victory. Oh, decisive. Come on. We need one less troop. Once we get a big enough army, we might try to attack the other people on the islands. Yeah, maybe I do have one speech there. Five, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. You know, it might be worth just canceling these. Get the money back with those troops. This is back at 8,000. Probably very painful for me to see. That's just how it goes. Alright, let's get everybody ready. Attack. Enough gold for around 10 turns. So that's. Why are you so mad? Oh, I'm Daimo. I don't know if I can do anything. I just don't have enough money. Alright. Let's just keep going. Nice fight, Susie. No, I think you can take it. Ooh, maybe. Unit, good. For that. Wonder if he'll attack me. No, just going to the city. What do you guys think? You can hold this? Oh, it's gonna give me a hard one. This might be the game right here. I don't think I continue if my Daimyo died. He's also kind of going rough. I've never tried going this hard with loot strategy, and it's not really doing me a lot of favors, especially with Satsu and the following up like that. Maybe I can siege them. Who knows? If I siege them, might come out to fight. Okay. Again, last time, that's what here. So this time we have way less troops. Okay, just like that. Ready to go. What's he got? Saber over there again. Levy from that side. Levy from that side. It's a lot more spread out than the last time. Yeah, I'm definitely a bit worried about the amount of troops this guy's got. I think I'm gonna hit this side. Actually, take out their chasers. If I can take out the left side, then it's going to be saber on the second. Get off us. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go. Time to go. Pushing. Over there in time. This way. I'll give you. Get in there. Get off here. We can melee these guys. Ooh, this is a close fight. Oh, the arrow tower drops in. Break them. Broke. Okay. Bring you guys in. Programmed upper command. It's finished? No. You guys are. It's not bad. Got somebody. Nice. They're both firing. Alright. So far, so good. It's been a pretty chaotic fight, but we're holding still with my garrison of one Levy, my daimyo. Levy infantry is actually not taking too much hits. Must have been the garrisons, which is the way I usually try to plan it. No need to make my dudes take extra hits. Wall. Okay. No, they're gonna get slaughtered. This dude's. The general's coming. Well, I showed I can defend it with one peasant. So that might be might make that kind of plan. I definitely would have felt better with two peasants though. That was way too close. My daimyo could have died. I'll have a spear, be some good shield, but we get 32 his guys in front. Yeah, I don't guess you can tell. I've had a lot of practice this game. My theory games all the time. Alright, so we win. Yeah, strategies here is called feat in detail. Sometimes you're better off, there we go, fighting him in a bunch of smaller battles, like the cavalry in the back and the levies at the side, where we had some sort of temporary strength that we didn't have anywhere else. On that side, we had a melee strength, even though across the battlefield on its own, we have no strengths. Temporarily on that side, we did. Same the back, we had a gun strength, jump the cavalry out. And here we have a morale strength. Hey, there we go, heroic, finally. +1 honor. He still looks big enough to kill me. Alright, Returns. I think those guys teased down for returns. I think I win that defensively. Especially with my Geisha in here. Returns be 1800, but I think I can get about 5k from it. There we go, got another an army coming at me. He doesn't seem that impressive. Yeah, for him, there's not really much point to doing anything else other than defensive. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. I think the go forward's better. I think having higher stats that works is okay. I don't know what effect that has on him. I don't know. We're gonna go with the go board. Maybe the honor is right play, but I'll do +1 command. They're all 1 star. All right, see what happens. That's what we wanted. We win this fight, we take the settlement. Yeah, I might release a more noob-friendly version of this strategy because I am fighting a lot, and that's obviously contributing to my skills, contributing my ability to win this. Let me get this right here. Yeah, we'll just. Pricing troops. Let's do 5. I want them to end in a tree line. Trees give good cover. Yeah. They're gonna chase me. Okay. I mean, I'll distract some of his troops if he wants to do that. Bit dangerous because he has multiple tabs. They're all on the wrong side. Distraction. Like half of them? Jesus Christ. Why are they so thirsty for the generals? It's just the air, like holy shit. I mean, it's gonna hurt them real bad. They're probably gonna run into my gun wall. Okay. So when you're really trying to get them back over there. There's way too many guns from that booster. There we go.
Good news, sir. The enemy general is dead.
Just gonna get around to the side here. Discharge his cabin. I was thinking about sending my front line up, but he's in his cabin. We'll stay where we are. Definitely want to crush those guys.
Your men have killed their generals.
There we go. No more generals. Look at that. We're breaking. There's that Levy infantry. Don't have a good morale. Who would have thunk? Yeah, they broke fast. Okay. Just shoot for a bit. Kind of doing, see the triple rows here. That's for a lot of reasons. One's obviously take advantage of the hill. Another good reason, though, is so I have people in the rear I can pull out later. Currently, we're going to try to apply pressure. Get this guy to leave this area. You two. Two there. Shoot. Nope. Move up. Yeah, it's all about positioning these field fights, which is part of the reason I go for such heavy focus on melees. I'm going to outposition the AI every day. Knock the spears out. Come out. You guys a chase. No. Firing. No way. Let's get down there, start shooting. Yeah, it doesn't feel like good positioning and flexibility is key to a lot of my strategies here. Based on moving the gunmen up, what the gunmen do, what the gunmen are going to do. Just focus on getting them where they need to go. Maybe close distance with the enemy. Keep closing it. Especially there. There you go. Crushing victory. I don't think this. I mean, maybe some people would consider this cheese. I don't. It's not an easy strategy to pull off. It's not like I just like lazily. Oh, okay, something. He's got troops back there. This one was keeping him up. Great position. Front lines. Jump back. And if we're not doing the strategies, I'm just kind of keeping in mind where all my ranks are, moving them around. You can see I'm no longer really using the groups anymore. That tends to happen too quickly. Like it's kind of chaotic. Let's go back.
Sir, your general is under attack.
Another shot. Calm in a bit more.
Victory is assured, sir.
There we go. And we won. Yep. Just like that. Yeah, I can't typically win a siege with levies, but you can definitely force them to sally out and kill them. 277. Yep, next turn I'll get a nice chunk of change. Here we go again. This time it's just holding, I guess. Get us out of here. Just kind of worry about doing that. Easy. And we'll loot. I don't need vassals right now. I need loot. Five, 10, 15, 18. Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. You'll never guess who's gonna pop up there soon. Alright, so next, you got Hugo. You have the next target. We'll probably take out the Revs actually, just to buy time to rebuild this army and march on Hugo. Those two pumping. You guys are getting mad. Okay, we'll push another melee guy out. Probably should have fought that battle. We could have already been building some troops. Only need two to hold off. I don't think his turns get there. Hugo's too populated. Where did he go? So I don't get the money. Yeah, we got an army here now. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I will hear your words, although I do not expect to profit from them.
Alright, no, don't typically do the cell axis thing, but I either kill him or I get through his territory. I'm not against killing him later, it's just right now, you know, not trying to make more enemies than I need. Let's stick with those armor, but I got a full stack.
Say what you must, but my heart tells me not to listen with hope.
Hey, he's gonna give me some money. Okay. I know I could sell this to him earlier, but I just don't want to. That gives too much cheese to sell axes. Alright. Oh boy. Here we go, another fight. We have one more gunman than the last time we did this, so we got in the bag. And plan on getting the army more built up here, so hopefully soon the gunning stuff happening easier. Now we got my army in the north. He's gonna be bringing in all the income that need to upgrade themselves. Maybe we'll get another hero victory. More honor. Okay. All right. It's a bit more. One more hard siege, and they. Well, I mean, they'll all be pretty hard, but they'll get considerably easier with this. Ooh, easy. The other sides. One Levy infantry to the both the saber cav.
Your general is under attack.
Ooh, thank God. That would be a situation where I would restart if my got stuck on the bridge. Especially that led to him dying. Did you move in general over there? Guess we'll kill his general. It's an easy fight. Damn, just like that, huh? Kill. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Fight over that. Yes, I really pretty much of it. You're gonna want to do a little bit of a wrap up here. Mop this guy up. Just like that, if they don't die, then it's just kind of one of those situations. There's a lot you can do about it. Yeah, this using the siege map as a dynamic place where you don't start hiding on the walls a lot is a little trick I learned in Shogun 2 original, trying to do gunpowder only fights. Yep. Yeah. Do some chase with the general here, get some kills. The rest of the units die against my guns.
A tower has fallen into enemy hands.
Yeah, I wonder if this will be another heroic victory. I mean, it was kind of an easy one because you literally suicide this general. I mean, all you do is it's just gonna die.
Victory is assured, sir.
They're broken. I think they're all broken. And you can probably tell another heroic victory. Nice. One more and I'll put max on that. Probably tell a good aim with melee units. If I was soloing this, I'd like to have at least one or two, especially Tanakatsu. Kind of do the strategy you guys saw. Running around, enveloping the sides. Alright. Really nice thing about this strategy is he doesn't really die, right? So he's gone. That's civil. I really want Domain Realm, but I just tell him to Domain Realm. So I have to hope that we get enough money for these fights. Okay, let's see what it looks over here. Come on. This Honorable Daimyo, and then you upgrade him so much. Great victories. One more great victory, huh?
Yes, my lord.
Alright. Kind of walking in the dark here. I have to hope that he doesn't have an army in this area. He might not. Who knows? If this fails, I'll do a lot more. Um, Please don't have an army. Please don't have an army. He doesn't have an army. Oh, money time. Some money, no block. Alright, let's do the best shots. A little bit hit on that. And now we just take this guy and run around the back line. Got that army coming at me? You know what? I'm going this way. I don't care. Good luck chasing me. Alright. Yeah, here. Empty town. Probably doesn't know how to troops to take this. Yeah, look at this guy. You think this is amateur hour? Look at him. Steal a bunch of his levies. We build an army entirely out of levies and try to win fights. Probably not gonna be heroic though. Hope so. I'm gonna pull some of my dudes out to get the heroic on the siege. And we have this fight that'll be the end of this recording. So I finished all the opening moves. Or I'll call this first section. Alright. You try to put you in the back. Alright. Look, I got them to cover everything. Like, that's a luxury. Only small gaps. And barely noticeable. There will be a dude shooting at you if you're trying to close these walls.
We are ready to defend, sir.
It's like all the tabs on the side. So all the generals. Yeah, all three generals. Some chasing. Chasing. Does this side look? Okay. It's a pretty easy fight. Here's two generals over here. Drop them. And then we can probably go inside and focus on the shooting fight. don't think we're gonna get lucky with the infantry, and they're all condensed, so I can't sweep the field with them. You guys are starting to get some experience. That really stopped chasing. What's this one? Hopefully they can make them shatter.
The
Yeah.
enemy general is dead.
Oh, they dropped 48. Wait, 45. Why is he just hiding right there? Well, we'll try to direct some of his militia on the side too. Sweep them. We can draw around the side, sweep them with spears. Go, take some losses. They'll condense like this, be really good. Yeah, big old sweep. Oh, now they're shooting at my Levy garrison. What will I do?
Sir, I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Spears. Awesome. Alright, there we go. Somebody's. Oh, I think it's the main general. Just gonna run for it. Come on. Somebody get it. Make contact.
A unit is running from
Oh,
the
even.
battlefield, sir.
Yeah, sometimes works in the stuff. Let's get it. Yeah, it wasn't for their general, but it swept. I couldn't actually do anything about their general. I mean, if they want to sit here and shoot at some dudes on the wall, they can go for it. Just means they're going to be uselessly shooting a Levy garrison. Where does the Levy garrison? Well, yeah. Still going. Nope, there's one of them.
Your victory is close, sir.
Yeah, they're starting quite a bit damage. It's hard to take out. The Levies are kind of bugged out on them. They can easily use them. There we go. You thought I could take my settlement with the farming Levies. Holy shit. Guys have pushed out. I don't think the Revs are close enough. They're not close enough.
Yes, my lord. My spirit hungers for blood.
That secret. You're gonna point for the code. Look at that. 10,000 more. Still wanna. Still wanna look like that worth Fukuoka. Shogunate. Um, I don't know. I guess we'll see what he does. The other army's down there. He's trying to push itself into there. I don't really know where Saga's at. I think yeah, they're there. Well, let's go ahead. Once. One last victory. They're getting pretty used to not resisting, which is good. What's he gonna do? He just stayed there? Guess you got nothing else going on, right? Alright, we're gonna call it there. First section, which I'll call opening moves.